So a question was posed, do you have to believe in God to be a Freemason? The answer is yes. You cannot be what they call a irreligious libertine. Can't be an atheist. So if you're a Catholic, Protestant, uh, Mormon, uh, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh, all those religions, from all those religions I just mentioned, people have become and are Freemasons. Now you may say, what about the New Age religions? Like, what about paganism and Wicca and I believe in Norse gods or whatever. That wouldn't disqualify you. Now you have to remember, in order to join the Freemasons, you're not going to the Central Grand Lodge. You're going to your local lodge. So the local brothers, the local men that you're going to interact with, they're the ones going to vote on you joining the Freemasons. So keep that in mind. There's not like a central authority you can run to. If you thought you were disqualified improperly, you could appeal to the Grand Lodge in your jurisdiction and say, hey, I put in my application and they denied it. There could be an investigation. They could determine what happened. However, the local lodges have a lot of power. So you want to make sure that when you go into those situations, that you're respectful of other people's beliefs and feelings and things like that. Because if not, they're going to blackball you. That's where the term blackball comes from Freemasonry when they vote you in. So if you're a pagan or Wicca, yes, you could be a Freemason because as long as you believe in a higher power of good. Now, this is the key distinction now, right? It has to be a higher power for good. Now, if you walk into a local lodge of guys and say, I'm a Satanist and I believe in the downfall of God and his angels, and I believe that, fire should consume the world. Well, who the hell wants to be around you, right? And so the answer is going to be no. No, if you're a Satanist or you believe in evil or you practice black magic or whatever it is, if you believe in the forces of evil and darkness and damnation, no one's going to vote you in. If you say, hey, I'm a witch, I'm a practitioner, I believe in these types of pagan deities, again, you might get a few raised eyebrows depending on which lodge you're trying to join. But by and large, I don't see why that would disqualify you. Okay, what would disqualify you is if you worship or believe in evil, because no one wants to be around someone like that. So that's the question. So if you say you're a Roman Catholic, you're a Protestant, you're a Mormon, you're a Jew, you're a Hindu, you're a Sikh, any of these major world religions, no problem. There are many, many Sikhs who are Freemasons. Many, many Hindus are Freemasons. But pagans, yeah, as long as you believe in the forces of good. How about voodoo? I would say, again, as long as you believe in the forces of good should prevail over evil, you would probably be voted in. Again, it depends on the lodge. If you go into a certain lodge and you tell them certain things, I mean, these guys, depending on who you're dealing with, they may not understand. So it'd be up to you to convince them, hey, I believe in voodoo, but my voodoo I use is for the good. It helps cure people of sicknesses and evil spells. Okay, they'd probably vote you in. Again, different times, different places, you have to understand what you're dealing with. But so the answer is yes, you cannot be an atheist. You have to believe in a power higher than yourself for the good of humanity that oversees humanity in the best. That's why Freemasons call it the grand architect of the universe. That's nomenclature, which means that we're worshiping our version of deity, not a version that is forced on you or layered on you or you must comply to. It is your individual version of deity that you are worshiping, within your own confines of your soul. And we all look to the grand architect, depending on our point of view. So I hope that clears that up, but that's exactly how Freemason would review, the standard religions, and then the New Age religions or religions that are somewhat esoteric to the West.